Hello everyone, welcome to Masterminds. In this video, we are dealing with the first chapter from class 7th Geography Environment. We can look at environment. What is environment? The definition of environment means it is the place, people, things, and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. Anything that surrounding living organisms, it may be a place or people or things or the nature, is called environment. But this environment is a combination of both natural and human made phenomena. This environment consists of both natural and human made phenomena. Natural means it is made by nature itself, such as air, land, water, etc. Then human made means it is built by human, such as roads, railways, bridges, etc. So the importance of environment is it is our basic life support system. Without environment we can't live because all the things that we want to live is provided by the environment. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat and the land we live in all are provided by the environment. But sometimes humans modify environment for their own needs, such as human beings make cars, mills, factories and manufacture containers, etc. But in the same way they also pollute the air and water which is present naturally. Pollution of air means gases from vehicles or gases from industries cause pollution of air. Then water pollution by industrial discharge or uh, without proper discharge, uh, treatment of sewage water, discharging of sewage water without proper treatment. These all cause water pollution. So the modification of environment by humans cause pollution of air and water. Next we can look at components of environment. There are three major components of environment. First component is natural component, then second one is human made component and third one is humans itself. So first we can look at you can see from this figure the components of environment. The natural components are land, air, water, living things. These all are provided by the nature itself. Land comes under the domain of lithosphere, air comes under the domain of atmosphere, water comes under the domain of hydrosphere and the living things comes under biosphere. Lithosphere means it is the domain of land. Earth has four major domains. They are lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Then lithosphere is the domain of land. Atmosphere means it is a layer of gases that surrounds the earth. Then hydrosphere, it is the domain of water. Biosphere means it is a narrow zone where these three domains interact with each other. That is lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere interact with each other to form a narrow zone called biosphere, and only in this biosphere living things can exist. Then the next component is human made component. It includes buildings, parks, bridges, roads, etc. Then human component include individual, then family, then many families together constitute a community, then educational, then political, economic factors, religion, etc. So first we can look at natural components. These natural components may be either biotic or abiotic. From this figure you can see the natural components are land, air, water and living things. These are both biotic and abiotic. Biotic means they are world of living organism. So biosphere comes under biotic. Abiotic means a non-living organism. Therefore land, air, water and water comes under abiotic component. Therefore natural component consists of both biotic and abiotic. Biotic means it is the world of living organism, example plants and animals. Then abiotic means it is the world of non-living elements. It includes land, water and air. So first we can look at the lithosphere. It is a natural component of environment. What is lithosphere? It is the solid crust or hard top layer of the earth. In the second chapter you will study about the interior of the earth. In that chapter you will come to know about different layers of the earth, and the topmost layer is crust. And the solid crust or hard top layer of the earth is called a lithosphere. And this lithosphere is made up of rocks and minerals, and they are covered by a thin layer of soil. And lithosphere have irregular surface with various landforms such as mountains, plateaus, plains and valleys, etc. This lithosphere consists of various landforms. It may be either mountains or plateaus or plains, valleys, etc. The lithosphere consists of two components, continent and ocean floor. Continent means it is land area, then ocean floor means it is a water body. Then this lithosphere, it is a domain of the earth, and this domain provides us forest. Forest is present in land area, so lithosphere provides us forest, then grasslands for grazing. Then lithosphere provides us land for agriculture and human settlement. For human settlement and agriculture all purpose, we need land, and this land is provided by the lithosphere. Then lithosphere is a source of mineral wealth. Next domain is hydrosphere, or the next component, natural component of environment is hydrosphere. It is the domain of water. It includes rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. It is essential for all living organisms. Without water, living organism can't exist. So water is essential for all living organisms. It is an important component of environment. Next one is atmosphere. Atmosphere means it is a thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. It is a thin layer of air that surrounds the earth, and this air consists of number of gases, dust and water vapor. This air consists of many gases including oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, argon, etc. Then dust and water vapor. Then the gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. The gravitational force of the earth is the force that holds the atmosphere around it. This atmosphere protects us from harmful rays coming from the sun, and also protects us from scorching heat of the sun. The change in atmosphere produces change in weather and climate. The change in atmosphere is the reason for the change in weather and climate. Weather means it is the day-to-day change in atmosphere. Climate means it is a average change for a long time in the atmosphere. Next component is biosphere. Biosphere means it is the narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. It is a small zone where all the other domains, that is lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, or land, water and air, these three domains interact with each other, which is essential for supporting the life of living organism. So biosphere is the narrow zone of earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life, and biosphere consists of plant and animal kingdom. It is a biotic component of natural component of environment. Next is human-made component. It includes bridges, rails, canals, tunnels. Then human includes individual, family, community, then religion matters, mentality of persons. Next we can study how human beings interact with the environment and modify the environment. With the advancement of time, people started modifying environment. In ancient times, people were living in the forest, then eating fruits and nuts which were provided by the forest, and they were using water from lakes and rivers for drinking purpose without any modification of environment. But now, after many years, people started interacting with the environment and started modifying the environment. It include they started growing crops and domesticating animals, and growing crops and domesticating animals leads to settled life. Then there occurs invention of wheel. Then barter system means exchange of goods without money. Today there is no barter system. We are exchanging money for goods, but in barter system, exchange of goods without money. Then trade increases and transport facility increases by modifying environment. Then industrial revolution started. Then information revolution also started for increasing communication system and all. So human beings with the advancement of time interacts with the environment and modified according to their needs. Next we can look at ecology. What is ecology? Ecology means it is the study of relationships and interactions of living organisms with other living organisms and its surrounding environment. We know that living organisms cannot live alone. They will always live by interacting with other living organisms and also with the surrounding environment. So the study of relationships and interactions of living organisms with other living organism and its surrounding environment is called ecology. It is just a study. Then what is ecosystem? What is the difference between ecology and ecosystem? Ecology means it is just a study of relationships and interaction. How these interactions are going, that's just it is a study. But ecosystem means it is ecology plus environment, and this environment includes both biotic and abiotic factors. Ecology means how they are interacting, and environment includes biotic and abiotic factors. Otherwise we can say who are interacting. So this both constitute ecosystem. By definition, we can say that it is the system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live, and they all are linked by transfer of energy and material. Ecosystem is a group. It is a group formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other. These, if the members of these groups are interacted by each other, they all are linked each other within the living organism and also with the physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live. So they all are interconnected to each other within themselves, within the living organism itself, and also with the environment in which they live. So this group or this system is known as ecosystem, and these all living organisms are linked by transfer of energy and material. There are different ecosystem such as grassland ecosystem, ocean ecosystem, desert ecosystem, etc. The animals or plant species present in the grassland ecosystems are different from desert ecosystem or oceanic ecosystem, etc. So 5th June is celebrated as the World Environment Day. So with this we are done with this session. Hope you can follow me. If you find it useful, please share with your friends. Then like, subscribe and comment your queries. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.